Wait a minute. Is the raw chicken gonna make me ill? If I eat raw chicken, I have been told that I will get salmonella.
What really makes us ill? Can raw chicken make you ill? Possibly. If the raw chicken is not raised with love, raw chicken can make you ill. But what really makes us ill as human beings? You have come to the right place if you want to know this. Is it the germs? Is it the Coca-Cola you drank 2 decades ago?
Is it the raw meat most people fear?
What about the medical system? I thought they were the third biggest cause of death these days. And those numbers are probably on the low end. What's actually happening in reality? Who knows? Let's start looking into it. Great place to start is to figure out, is this germ theory paradigm we live under, the medical establishment goes by, is that really the truth? If it is, I should have gotten salmonella and died off a long time ago. But nature might not work like the germ theory says. Let's begin. This is an amazing account on the Instagram, which I would never suggest anybody, even my worst enemy, use. So if you don't use Instagram, never go there. But if you already sucked into the Instagram matrix, it's fine. This is a good account to follow. Undercover virologist. Great account. Best scientist right there. So we're gonna check out this post from October 8. Easily explained. Terrain theory versus the germ theory. Many people very confused about this. First, a little fat break. Oh man, that fat is delicious. Let's begin. Antoine Béchamp. This guy was a true genius. Very well respected. Absolute base scientist in my books. But you might not know about this fellow because our education system don't mention it. 1. Proved germs spontaneously generate from all organic and inorganic matter, or slash inorganic. Okay. He proved that. Okay. 2. Proved germs are pleomorphic, constantly changing based on the environment. Have you heard about pleomorphism? They don't teach that in the skills. It's a pretty interesting concept, and this guy figured that shit out long time ago, over a century ago already. 3. Provided a simple solution to the silkworm epidemic. I guess that was going on back in the day. Absolute fermentation Chad. Honestly, I don't know what that means, but the guy looks like a Chad. 5. Stated disease arises from within. Disease arises from within. 6. Germs are bioremediation agents. That's a new word for me. Seek diseased tissue as an attempt to rebalance. No action on healthy tissues. Now that's an interesting point I've been telling you guys. They seek diseased tissue as an attempt to rebalance the organism. Physician, chemist, biologist, microbiologist, base scientist, he knew it all. Health is based on nutrition, toxic exposure, emotional health. I like this guy already. 9. Research corroborated by these dudes. So he had a whole squad on his back. Community of base scientists, it seems like. Research ignored because it can't make money. That's the issue. Fuck. Louis Pasteur. You might know about this guy because they did about this guy. I heard his name maybe once or twice when I was in school. This guy ruined everything. But with learning. Number 1, flip-flopped like a beach on spontaneous generation and airborne germs. Believed germs come from air even though his experiments couldn't be reproduced. Yeah, bro. Why not? Maybe your experiments sucked, unlike mine. 2. Plagiarized Becham's work on fermentation and the silkworm issue. Copycat. 3. Confused fibrin with chicken cholera. Killed chickens? No way, I hate this guy even more. Killed chickens with unpurified samples and lied about his cholera shot. Very common with these types of people who the education system champions after. Couldn't isolate a rabies virus, killed animals with unpurified samples, lied about his shot, killed and injured many humans. This guy was a true maniac. And the medical establishment loves this guy. Sounds about right because they also like to give shots and maybe do some of this things to humans. Created pasteurization. This guy is pure evil. This guy ruined milk for humanity. Because of this guy, raw milk illegal in some place, and I can't get raw milk in my supermarkets. I need to go to the farm, which is fine. I love it, but still, it's super inconvenient. We denatures our food. Hell yeah, you suck absolute ass, Louis Pasteur. Injected harmless substances in animals and deadly substances in others. Claimed those that died were unvaccinated. Oh my god. It began long time ago. Friends with Napoleon, Freemason, was government worker and Mason. Oh yeah. We can end this shit right freaking here, bro. We know about these types of people. Conjured the idea of virus because germs fail to cause disease. Yeah, and viruses don't even exist, bro. Maybe. Known narcissist, misogynist, liar, and short-tempered. Okay. I wasn't there to prove it. so I don't know about that. But if he created pasteurization, it must be true. Thinks germs cause disease. Stupid. Fermentation happens without microbes, and that disease is war. Yeah. Robert Koch. I am a liar. Confused Ungabungas. Stole postulates from Henle. Can't fulfill them with even one microbe. Couldn't fight pathogens in anthrax. Resorted to unpurified samples and ruthless injections. Much of his work was irreproducible. They couldn't do it again. Sorry, my English. Not that great. Failed to find pathogens in tuberculosis. Couldn't fulfill his rules. Healthy people had TB. I don't know what that is. Probably tuberculosis. Couldn't reproduce the same disease. Unpurified samples and more injections into animals. Couldn't create tuberculosis with glass, sand and wood injected. 4. Couldn't find pathogens in cholera. Isolated germs didn't make animals sick. Even unpurified samples didn't get animals sick. What's going on? Acknowledged yet ignored pleomorphism. Why is that? Believed correlation equals causation. Stupid. Didn't believe in control experiments. Neither did Lewis. Doesn't sound very best science of you guys. Paid by Otto von Bismarck to fabricate a story of infectious diseases. Yeah, these rulers, they love this germ theory shit. They love it. Killed so many with tuberculin and didn't publish his findings. Kind of like how Lewis didn't want the research published until he was exposed decades later. Gaston Nessan, Gunther Enderlein, Royal Rife. Let's check out these guys. Are they based or not? Puildabon Becham's work, called Microsoma somatits, developed somatoscope from dark field microscopy, developed 714X that healed cancer and AIDS, extensive education without formal diploma, super based. What healed cancer and AIDS? What the hell is going on? It's the big... No, AIDS is kinda been forgotten, but cancer's super big problem still. But Puildabon what Bechamp showed, called microsoma bionts, believed these microbes changed depending on the terrain, was a germ theorist who inadvertently proved terrain. That's always cool. He had no bias maybe. He just came to the right conclusion with his work. Developed a microscope that can see and treat living tissue, healed chronic diseases with different frequencies of light, activated pleomorphism with different frequencies, germ theorist turned terrain theorist, microscope and research destroyed by government. Oh my god. These guys were based as hell. And everything is frequency. That's why your food has to be raised with love. Rudolf Virchow, father of modern cellular pathology, stated he would do his life over again by committing to showing germs are not the cause of the disease, rather seek out diseased tissue. Claude Bernard coined the term homeostasis. meaning balance, and the ease of the body. Everything has to be balanced, yin and yang. The germ is nothing, the terrain is everything. Disease begins from within. Ginormous forehead, because he had such a big brain. Okay, I have 4 minutes left. Germ theory has been falsified with over 200 published and failed contagion studies. Sounds about what Freemasons do. Falsify, lie, scheme, all that nonsense. Koch postulates have never been fulfilled. Original experiments do not follow the scientific method, nullifying its validity. Beliefs germs are constantly trying to kill us. Easily profitable to push drugs, pokes, surgeries. Flexner report did just that. Virology created due to failure. It was itself a failure until 1952. Doesn't follow the scientific method since it lacks an independent variable and proper control. No supermicroscopic pathogenic replication competent intercellular parasitic particles have ever been seen in nature. That was the hardest reading I've ever done. Germ theory is literally built on lies and failed experiments. No longer a theory since it's been falsified. That's right. Relies on fear, lack of health, and willful ignorance. Your health is predicated on your decisions. You matter. Your toxic exposure, nutrition, emotional and mental health, stress, physical injury, pH, electrical charge, all play a role. Probably magnetism, light, other things as well. Disease begins when one of those is out of balance, and people these days got way more than one of those imbalanced. Microbes have no action on diseased tissue, they only act on unhealthy flesh and act in unhealthy terrain. Bacteria, fungus, mold and are friends that follow homeotoxicology cycle. All those microbes are part of pleomorphic microzoma cycle. Disease is an attempt at rebalancing symptoms are a good thing. Disease is an attempt at rebalancing. Symptoms are a good thing. If your body inflamed, it's a good thing. All these people, anti-inflammatory this, anti-inflammatory that, they don't know nothing. Inflammation is there to heal and help your body. Now if you have a lot of inflammation, that's a problem, you're out of balance. Chronic disease is due to blocked healing. I need to stop because my memory is full. We are back. Not natural interventions, intuitive eating and movement are real medicine. Germs do not cause disease. Breakdown products known as zumas, chemical constituents of these microorganisms enacting upon the imbalanced cell metabolism of human body can potentially produce disease. Regular lactates proteases produce fermentive waste products that can be both nutritional or toxic depending on the environment. Germs exist, they keep us alive. We are filled with and covered in germs all the time. We got that salmon Nutella all of the time. If germ theory were true, we would all be dead. Without germs, we wouldn't be happy, be able to digest, have nutrients, create energy, or able to detoxify. These little guys do so much, and we blaming them with everything. We have a self-regulation system, not an immune system. Immune cells made in our lymph, bone marrow and gut work with microbes. Everything works together. Viruses do not exist. Cellular debris, exosomes, microvesicles, intracellular crystallization of protein catabolism, and potentially microsome are what they have mistaken as viruses. Traditional Chinese medicine, Ayurveda, naturopathy, herbalism, osteopathic, chiropractic, homeopathy, I don't know what that is, are all rooted in terrain. But sounds about right, guys. This is a great place. This is how come to start learning. Your health is predicated on your decisions. That's a big one. Also, disease is an attempt at rebalancing. Symptoms are a good thing. They're telling you fucking up. And if you feel happy and good, nothing wrong, your body's giving you that thumbs up. So this is a great one. This is another great book. If you're more book type, it's quite long, somewhat hard reading, but I believe you can do it. What really makes you ill? Why everything you thought you knew about disease is wrong. I've been reading this book. It's a great one. It goes way more in depth what we just talked about here. Anyway, germ theory shaking in its boots right now. That's one of the systems we need to destroy if we want to break free from the matrix, or at least make the matrix a little bit better. It's created to make money and keep control, the populations under control. That's about it. See you on the next one, guys.